Welcome, how are you? I'm good, or gamer under development if you prefer, and this is my 100 follower / post-vacation vlog. I want to start off by thanking every one of you who's followed me on Twitter, because you guys are why I do this. Whether you're just interacting or following along to see what projects are in the works, you inspire me to do what I do, which is to try to create great content for you. I also want to take this moment to apologize because Action Hank Wars and Panoptica are late this week. They're late because I was out of town on a 7-day Alaskan cruise vacation. The good news about that is I got some awesome pictures of glaciers and seals living on icebergs and all sorts of cool stuff. I'll be putting those up during the course of the vlog for everybody to look at. I'm going to use the rest of this vlog to talk a little bit about where certain projects are at and what's coming up. And I also want to end with a brief word about some things that have happened in the gaming industry over the last week. So right now, the currently running series on the channel are Action Hank Wars and Panoptica, and Fallout New Vegas, the roleplay playthrough Chronicles of Dace is in the works. I started recording the first episode of that before I left on vacation, and it was going amazing, and then I got killed, which kind of derailed the whole thing. So I've got to reshoot a bunch of that to get that ready, but I want to get out Action Hank Wars and Panoptica first. Speaking of Action Hank Wars, this week's episode will probably be the last episode because honestly I'm running out of challenges to complete. Don't worry though, because I just got my hands on Ark. Kendrick, just for you, got my hands on Ark, gonna be doing some stuff with that. I'm also gonna be doing some stuff with Dungeons of the Endless in the future, and I'm currently working on putting together a collab of Endless Legend featuring a whole bunch of Let's Players. It should be really awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that, and you guys should too. So that covers news for the channel. I want to talk a little bit about news in the gaming industry though over the past week and a half or so. I believe it was a week and a half or so ago that Witcher 3 pushed an update to, I'm not sure if this was PC and consoles, but I know it was on consoles. They pushed an update that reduced the graphic quality of the game to increase the overall performance. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Reduce the graphic quality of the game to increase the overall performance. It just amazes me that now that we've got the ability for people to update in the way that they can, it's used for that. It surprises me more because it's coming from CD Projekt Red, who, if there was one company I felt like I could tell you guys, you know, maybe you can just trust these guys implicitly, it was CD Projekt Red, but obviously after this, that's not the case. I'm not shooting down CD Projekt Red. I really love their games. I think The Witcher is a great series. I've enjoyed every one of the games. They've had their downfalls. The combat system in Witcher 1 was kind of a slog, but they also had their up points that were really great. It's just really surprising to me that they pushed a product out that wasn't prepared in this way, especially after it got pushed back so many times. So the bigger question is, what does this kind of thing mean for future projects from them like Cyberpunk 2077? I believe it's 2077. And I guess time will tell for that. Other news, though, that happened while I was on vacation that is freaking amazing. I'm super stoked. Fallout 4 is real. It exists. It has freaking airships. It's gonna be amazing. I am super stoked, but I'm not gonna pre-order. As much as I might want whatever pre-order bonus they offer, especially if it's like, hey, pre-order now and get a really sweet airship to start the game with. That would be amazing. Still not gonna pre-order. Just not gonna do it. Pre-ordering seems like a really anti-consumer practice to me. You're essentially buying something sight unseen and hoping that you're going to get a complete product, when this industry has shown us time and time again that you're not gonna get a complete product. There's gonna be a day one patch. It's not gonna fix everything. Pieces are gonna be broken. I can accept that, but I'm not gonna pre-order a game that's gonna be broken. So I don't want you guys to pre-order. I know it's a lot to ask because everybody wants to make sure they get their copy right on launch and they get all the goodies. But if you want to support these developers, there are so many better ways to do it. You know, buy the game when it's out, buy it at full price when it comes out, and then if you really enjoy it, go on Steam, write a review, you know, tweet at the developer about how great the game is. There's tons of ways for you guys to support developers that do a great job other than pre-ordering. So please go ahead and do that. That's really all I have to say this week. I want to thank you guys again for being a part of our channel and for watching and commenting and just making this work. I really feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like there's some ground being gained in this movement. You know, I'm obviously not the biggest name in this sort of movement when there's guys like Total Biscuit and Jim Sterling out there, but I'm just trying to be another voice, because one more voice can make a difference. Your one voice can make a difference, so please keep gaming responsibly. Thank you so much one more time. I don't even know, I don't have the words to say how much it means to me that you guys have supported me in this venture.